Hi everyone. Привет, Влад. Еще раз. Always shooting ahead. Ты захостил, я отходил на пару минут. Я только подошел. Что-то много еще осталось проходить. Last of Us. Душный уровень. А мне осталось пройти минут 20, наверное. С последней миссии, походу, осталось. Я просто в прошлый раз интернет отрубился. Hey 8-bit, hi Courtney. He did his beginning stream. Cough, it's on. I hope everything works. It must be the very last mission. Ah, it's a dream. It's a dream again. The first Max Payne has 2 nightmares. This one has 3. It's worse. It has TH in number.
A crime of passion. This one's yours, Payne. You're the only one who could solve it.
A bullet in the head.
The killer's looking for an answer, but he's looking for it in the wrong place. He should be looking for it in his own head. The suspect is ready for a lineup. You should hurry, Payne, or you'll miss him. Oh.
His heart broke. Damn it, we're losing him.
Just don't anger the internet gods, and you should be safe.
Clear! Clear! Nothing.
I'll try.
300. Charge. Clear! Clear! Nothing. Doctor, again once more. 350. Charge.
How's it going?
Clear! Clear!
How are you, 8-bit?
Still nothing.
Did you wake up a long time ago?
Time of death, 2:30 a.m.
I'll finish this one quickly, I guess, and go to next Max Payne. The last Max Payne game is longer, a few hours longer than this one. You are in the computer game. Wake up. Nice Easter egg. I like nightmares and dreams and in games, like this kind of episodes, but there is an awful filter. The game is very blurry. That's awful.
NYPD, drop the gun. What are you gonna do about it, pal? We're all guilty of something if you look hard enough.
3 hours ago. Sleepy 8-bit today. I see.
Been framed.
Oh, I have a phone call. Sorry, give me a few minutes. Ah, I'm back. It took me 4 minutes. Hi, Shkaret, it was a phone call. Yeah. Since I woke up, I've been doing it, sitting around watching YouTube. Yeah, I did the same today. How's it going, Shkaret? Русская мафия. Yeah, planning an assassination. Shkaret. I found 100 episode long TV series about Chinese history on YouTube. It's actually on YouTube in good quality, in Chinese with English subtitles. So I'm thinking about watching it. It's super long. I played every Total War game except for this new one, Total War about China. I didn't want to play new Total War because I don't know Chinese history. And the TV series is actually about this period, the same the game covers. If I watch it, it'll be more interesting to play later. Yeah, I will link later. It's on YouTube. I may watch it on stream. Oh yeah, I came from here. Yeah, I can give you a link right now. This game minimizes. Okay, I think. Wait a second. Cheers for laziness. What have you been watching? What kind of videos? Anything secret? I take anything Chinese seriously. Watching it with you will distract me. You mean it will be difficult to watch with someone you wanna watch alone? Or you mean you'll have to watch the whole TV show, it will take a lot of time, and you don't have so much time. Okay, let's finish this nightmare. It's awful. Let's finish it. Both. Yeah, no one has so much time to watch all the TV shows. Unfortunately.
Have no fear. Vlad is here. Mona Sachs.
V for Vlad.
Gabe is dead.
Vlad was to be expected.
This V is actually for Valkyrie, a drug
It's not too
from the
late,
first game.
darling. Join me.
You think you can hurt them? Frame me for it. You are gonna pay. NYPD, freeze. Drop your gun.
Nice, it's a maze.
Hold it. NYPD, don't move.
Yeah, great. I'm a bit lost now. It's the worst part of this game.
Max, come on. Time to wake up. That won't help a thing. The bullet in my head brought me to you. Max, come on. Time to wake up.
She was beautiful. I hated her for making me feel this way. Now that I was with her, I was reluctant to hear her answers.
You okay?
Vlad was headed to Woden's manor.
Don't be stupid. You're not in shape to go anywhere. You'll die.
I don't care.
This isn't your fight, Max. You can walk away. I'm asking you.
I didn't deserve to walk away. There are no happy endings. You're coming with me. It was too late. I couldn't trust her. Not before I had seen this through. Vlad was right. There are no choices. Nothing but a straight line. The illusion comes afterwards, when you ask why me, and what if. When you look back, see the branches, like a pruned bonsai tree, or a forked lightning. If you had done something differently, it wouldn't be you. It would be someone else looking back, asking a different set of questions.
Showtime.
I'll go down first. Cover me from here.
There! Alert! They're here!
Damn! Mona!
I like to think that this is what your actual stream are like. Like a nightmare. I've played the Max Payne 3 when it just came out. I played all of them a long time ago. I'm just replaying.
Max, I'm going in.
Damn.
So many weapons. I meant to say dreams, but I'm too lazy to correct myself. Today, unless I mess up really bad.
Load up now!
Oh, great. I just quick saved. Hey, Batharan. Hi. Still awake? You mean you? You haven't slept? Didn't. That's super crazy. Only 3 hours. I guess you finished Mass Effect. You haven't slept.
Max, hold on.
12 hours of sleep and you bailed the whole time. Yeah, I'm the opposite. All the time you've been awake. I was sleeping.
I'll climb down.
No, stay there. I'll take the first floor, you take the second.
Okay.
I'm not sure I can...
Incoming!
Привет, Пекс. Первое. Сама первая. Когда первый раз сыграешь, только первое открыто. Ricardo was asking what's difficulty of the game. I'm playing on easiest. Да, я помню, ты говорил, что на последний типа Мона выживает. Тут нужно пройти 4 раза. Я еще один раз не пошел.
The season finale of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by cleansing cleaning products.
В детстве было нефига делать. Ну, в детстве было меньше игр. И не было интернета.
I fled into the night.
Купил одну пиратскую игру и мучаешь ее.
Bird like Nero's row. My Lord Valentine taught me who I was. He showed me life, the meaning of being a lady. Took me out to the world waiting beyond the secluded garden of my childhood home.
Mona doesn't need my help.
What now?
We work our way deeper into the building, look for Woden or Vlad.
All right.
I think I saw on your Discord what kind of food you made. I saw the picture.
Intruder! Take cover!
Great.
Alert! Shoot the... Here goes! Grenade! Shoot!
What now? Couldn't sleep anymore. Yeah. It happens. But getting there now. Yeah, my stream is the best. Always been the best if you wanna fall asleep.
I'm on it, Max. I'm on it, Max.
Shoot to kill! Get away! Ah!
Keep going. Let's check the other wing.
Right.
Oh, you found the problem. Problem in chair, not in computer.
Keep your eyes Clay, dearest of all my friends, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm so glad we are together in this.
Yes, sir. Woden and the Gold are in the panic room. All we need to do is get in.
There is no rush. It's not like they are going anywhere.
The explosives are in place, sir.
We are going to make a beautiful exit.
Woden's bodyguards had betrayed him and joined Vlad. There was still time. They hadn't gotten to him yet. The panic room was at the back of the manor.
Sax and Payne, they're already inside. They're extremely dangerous. We need to stop them before...
Mona was still on the case.
I'm finishing Max Payne 2. It's the last mission. I'll play Max Payne 3 in a few minutes.
Coward! Coward! Die!
Great, I just saved the game. And I get shot. That's the best
Coward!
time to save the game. Perfect. RIP. I like how they died. Sometimes they drop. This guy dropped a few grenades and Molotov cocktails just out of his pockets.
Woden's in his panic room at the back of the manor. It's up ahead. See you there.
Don't wanna lose HP for nothing. Nope.
Dead end. Damn it.
Here, let me. This way.
Mona knew the manor. She was working for Woden. Vlad had told me the truth.
Mona, wait. Stop.
This is love. When someone drags you from the wreckage when you have given in, ready to just lie there and die.
I told you not to come here. It's my job to clear up this mess, and you're a part of it. Throw away your guns.
This is love. When someone, no matter what the cost, shows you there is hope, a choice, that you can put down your gun.
See? I can't do it. You're a bastard, Max.
This is love. Love hurts.
I was so looking forward to you two killing each other. You can't have everything.
I had been here before. Ground Zero.
You are making me look incompetent by refusing to die.
Stop. I am sorry. Enough.
A bomb went off in my head. The bullet lodged in my brain moved a fatal, microscopic distance.
Привет, Max Payne. Привет. Yeah, hi Ishk on YouTube. YouTube version of
Killing
which
has gone too far.
I have only begun. It's better to reign in hell than serve in heaven.
You flatter yourself.
Demented fool!
I felt the rise of that old familiar feeling. I hated it. I welcomed it. Everything was clear again. No more ambiguities, no more questions.
No gun when you need one.
One last thing left to do. I was compelled to give Vlad his gun back. One bullet at a time.
Wow, the real Max Payne. Yeah. Amazing he's still alive after all these years. Отлично. Почему на стриме американцы? Ну, не только американцы. Я думал, что ты американец. Не, бывает... Когда как? Когда больше англоговорящих, когда русскоговорящих.
Complicate matters. Take cover! Kidding, of course. The panic room! To the panic room! They're gonna blow!
The best playthrough of Max Payne on YouTube, I recommend.
And give me a gun! We can still kiss and make up, Max! It's good that the women are out of the way. They only complicate matters.
Take cover!
Kidding, of course!
The panic room! To the panic room!
It's good
I'm not
that
concentrated.
the women are out of the way. They only complicate matters.
Take cover!
Kidding, of course!
Да, они говорят, нужно...
They're gonna blow!
Где эта комната? А, понял. Фразу переводить из чата? Что на английском писали?
Take cover! Kidding, of course! The panic room! To the panic room! They're gonna blow!
I didn't press the button to close the door.
It's
I'm
good
not smart
that the
enough.
women are out of the way. They only complicate
Я проходил ее раньше, давно очень.
Kidding, of course! The panic room! To the panic room! They're gonna blow!
Now you can't be Max Payne anymore, I really want here, just some dude names Max. Yeah, I'm just Max. Вообще больше людей на Твиче сидит. На Ютубе редко кто заходит очень. Вот только Ишк написал типа, что это лучшее прохождение Макс Пейна на Ютубе. В шутку. Это совершенно не сообщение тролля. It doesn't sound like a native message. You tried. Good try. It's very obvious. It's Google Translate. Пользуйся переводчиком. Он вообще мой модератор. You would be a person that dies in a panic room. Nothing can save me. I am unsavable. I remember there was a movie about a panic room. Oh, great. Не похож на родное сообщение. That's also super weird.
Cover me!
How do you like the fireworks?
Isn't it sequel to Ishq? No, Ishq had riots on YouTube as well.
Hey!
What the fuck is wrong with you, Max? Why don't you just die? You hate life. You're miserable all the time. Afraid to enjoy yourself even a little.
How do you live there?
You might
Имеешь в виду, типа, как дела? Как поживаешь?
Why don't you just die? You hate life. You're miserable all the time. Afraid to enjoy yourself even a little.
This doesn't mean he didn't make another account to practice in Russian.
Do yourself a favor. Give up.
I don't think he writes messages from two different separate accounts at once. Ishkaret says he's Russian. His knowledge of Russian language is perfect. Load. Если бы американец играл в русскую версию Макс Пейн 2. Я помню там озвучку русскую. No, Max Payne account is not mine. Yeah, I told Courtney the same. Он написал Courtney на Твиче, думала, что это Ишкаря с 2 аккаунтов пишет. Типа, что это... Ну, Макс Пейн это его 2-й аккаунт. Он написал, что это не его аккаунт. Да, я только начал. Я в прошлый раз не закончил 2-ю часть, потому что интернет отрубился. Я только стрим запустил недавно. Сейчас закончу миссию последнюю. 3-й начну. For all I know, he has another account called The Real Tom Hanks and tries to be American. I missed an Easter egg with the news. Надеюсь, американцев будет больше на твоем стриме. Почему? Я стримил раньше на русском только. Потом начал еще на английском, чтобы попрактиковаться. Просто интересно поразговаривать на английском. Очень хорошо можно пообщаться. Ну да. Специально подписался. Если ты хочешь пообщаться с ними в чате, то на Твиче больше, намного людей. На Ютубе очень редко заходят люди. Там, по-моему, есть в описании внизу ссылка на Twitch. Ну, привет, Ванин. Вообще по-разному. Бывает в чате 2 человека. Бывает больше. 15. Когда только русские, когда американцы. Когда как. Это точно третий? Нет, это последняя миссия второго. Это последние 5 минут второй части. Болевые ощущения. Макс боль. Should blow up dynamite in the air.
I couldn't get to Vlad. I had to bring him down to my level. Bring down the platform he was hiding on.
Ooh, is this the way you want to play it, Cock? You want to be a bad boy, Max? You think you can outsmart me?
Really? Didn't hit it.
Somebody's getting cranky. Did you miss your meal, Max? Here, have a chill-out burger. Heads up, Max!
Это вообще возможно подстрелить динамит в воздухе? Попробуй американцы притвориться, запусти русский Max Payne 2. Но у меня акцент сразу выдаст. Притвориться не получится. Я не настолько хорошо разговариваю по-английски. Maybe just should dodge long enough. Какой город на Земле самый красивый? Конечно, Ереван. Что будет, если на Ереван пойдет атомная бомба? Баку. That's kind of a... I don't even get the joke. And I think it's kind of an offensive joke. Если в рыцарь можно обмануть. Отлично, под ноги надо смотреть. По желтым палкам это... Вот эти желтые. I don't know Russians, I don't get it either. Did you just choose the random joke? Or you try to translate it? Да, все-таки их можно сбить. Я по ним уже много стрелял. Не падали. Let me find another one.
Vlad was still beyond my reach, but the spike on the dome above hung over his head like the sword of Damocles.
I saw a trailer for the movie Max Payne, didn't know that it was that wasn't it. I didn't know. I did know either. I know Mark Wahlberg plays Max Payne. Все это время был не третий Макс, обманщик. Поздно пошутил. Нужно было шутить перед тем, как написал про секретную концовку. Опять по желтым палкам. По этим. Спасибо за помощь. Butcher has a lot of bombs, yeah. That's amazing how many he has. And now Molotovs. Really. Хорошо ли в Армении с мясом? С мясом в Армении хорошо, а вот без мяса очень плохо. Окей, this joke is better. But why do you send me jokes about Armenia? Like it's not about a different country.
That was... Max, dearest of all my friends. I was supposed to be the hero.
Самое главное, сколько у него в кармане этих молотовых.
The past is a gaping hole. Your only chance is to turn around and face it. But it's like kissing the lips of your dead love. Darkness waiting in the hole of your mouth. We are willing to suffer, to die for the things we care about, for love, for the right choices. Because of her, I had solved the case, my case, all of it, who I am. It's gonna be all right.
God, I turned out to be such a damsel in distress.
She was dead. The bullet in her head had come to the end of its slow-motion journey.
Stay sharp. We're going in. Go, go, go!
It is almost morning, waking up from the American dream.
Jesus. My God, what the hell went on in here?
They are all dead.
Now, like all my loves, she is mine forever. She has brought me here to this moment of clarity, where time slows down and I choose to look back, to see myself. And in that act of seeing, I am reborn.
Down here! This way! There! Easy.
Oh my God.
Got a live one here! Detective Payne? He's still alive! We need a medic in here now! He's still alive!
I had a dream of my wife. She was dead, but it was all right.
Yep, the end. There is a very cool song in the credits. Очень тут песня прикольная.
In our headlights, staring bleak, beer cans, deer's eyes on the asphalt underneath our crushed plans and my lies. Lonely street signs, power lines, they keep on flashing, flashing by, and we keep driving into the night. It's a late goodbye, such a late goodbye, and we keep driving into the night. It's a late goodbye.
Говорим, а твой дуд. Они в курсе.
You made me strong. When I was feeling weak and we crossed that one time. Screaming stop signs, staring wild eyes keep on flashing, flashing by. And we keep driving into the night. It's a late goodbye, such a late goodbye.
Привет, Гудман.
Driving into the night. It's a late goodbye. The devil grins from ear to ear when he sees the hand he's dealt us. Points at your flaming hair and then playing hide and seek. I can't breathe easy here, this our trail's gone cold behind us. Till in the jolly mirror you stare at yourself grown old and weak. We keep driving.
Да, сейчас переключу на третью часть.
It's a late goodbye, such a late goodbye. We keep driving into the night. It's a late goodbye, such a late goodbye. We keep driving into the night. It's a late goodbye, such a late goodbye. We keep driving into the night. It's a late goodbye, such a late goodbye. We keep driving into the night. It's a late goodbye.
Max Payne's journey through the night will continue. Did they want to make a third game themselves? I don't know. Because Max Payne 3 is made by a different company. Американец вжился в русского. Он не американец, он из Польши. Тут не так уж много американцев. На Твиче вон еще пару человек русских зашло. И он из Польши. Good job with sandwich. 8-bit. Yeah, Shkaru, now there's a joke about Poland. I actually saw this joke. I heard this joke before about bulb, light bulb. What was the offensive joke about? I will change the game to the Max Payne 3. Offensive joke was about like there are two countries south from Russia, and like the capital of one country will look the same as the capital of the other country if you drop an atomic bomb on it. So it's offensive to one country, like it has such a bad city. It will look the same as other cities, only if you drop a bomb on them. So it's pretty offensive. So we'll be back in a few minutes, changing the game. I'm here. I don't think you appreciate my Russian jokes. I try to provide quality entertainment to your YouTube stream. Yeah, thanks for trying. I think you cannot see the game, right? Unless the game looks exactly like your placeholder screen, then no. Yeah, there's some kind of a problem. It doesn't capture the screen right now. No, the game. Let me try something else. Or rather, otherwise no. I think that implies it's currently working, which is not. Nah, Ishkarot was just sending me jokes in Russian, but he doesn't know. He doesn't even know Russian. He couldn't know if it's offensive, actually. Okay, maybe I have to start it in a window mode. I don't have a choice. Okay, at least it works like that. In the first and the second max payne you can choose only the first difficulty. You have to finish the game at least once. Here I can choose 3 difficulties. Hardcore and old school closed. Let's choose hard, maybe. Low health and bullet time rewards. Efficient bullet time and shot accuracy is a must. Let's try on hard. Literally copied the first Russian joke.
What they wanted me to be.
Very unlucky.
A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. You just got cowboys running security downstairs, and something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him, he's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
It's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things.
Audio sounds weird.
Charity, had things named after him. Won awards.
How weird.
Owned things. People. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil
Two audio
slick
tracks
on
at
an
once.
iceberg, and about as
Hey Alex, hi. How's it going? Maybe it's because of my microphone. I never had a problem before. Maybe I have now. And maybe it's because of a noise gate. Долго прохождение будет? Ну, я примерно проходил. Есть сайт How Long to Beat. Там написано, сколько игра, за сколько проходится. Примерно я так и проходил. Первого Макс Пейна за 8 часов, второго за 6. В среднем. Этот будет 10, наверное. 11. Dropping in to say hi and see how things are going. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for dropping in. I'm doing well. Just have some technical problems a bit. Okay, I have enabled noise gate Tell me if it's wrong again, if there is something wrong with the sound. Попробуй акцент поменять. Ну, это канал-то я не поменяю. Чтоб меня не узнали. А в чем смысл золотых пушек? Только из-за вида или они сильней? Not so good on attack actions though. Yeah. No, but it's okay. I'm glad to see you.
Toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know. But I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue. Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear.
That feeling when gameplay looks better than
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was
cutscene.
concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else. It was time to choose, a nasty fall or a bullet to the head.
Yeah, the actual gameplay looks much better
That was the boss lady.
than the
Only this
first
time
video.
She wasn't calling for more liquor in her cocktail.
Now sounds normal. It was like I never have problems. А вот он, золотой пистолет. I never have problems with microphone like that usually. Or maybe no one tells me. But thanks for helping. When was this game released? 2012, maybe 11, like around 7-8 years ago. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I get it. It doesn't feel like the first two Max Payne games. It feels like GTA 4. It was made by Rockstar, not by Remedy. Like Alan Wake. Alan Wake feels much more like Max Payne. This one feels like GTA. But still, the gameplay is even better. Very cool combat system. And you can lie down, even. It's conspiracy. Me and Courtney are hiding all the audio issues from you. You told me about different microphone issues I had before. This was a new problem.
It wasn't the time, and I was still a little rusty. But the tune was coming together.
He was trying
Just
to
as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt.
play the main theme of the second game. А в чем смысл пушек золотых? Только вид меняется? Или они сильнее? Попробую поговорить с разработчиками, где их найду. Только если письмо им написать.
She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped, not about to be thrown off it.
He thought the audio problem was an artistic choice the game designers made. Not this time. So I added noise gate Can you hear me all right? Or my voice is cutting off,
Sooner or later, I'd
cutting
have to go
out.
out there and see what was happening.
Становишься пафосней. Привет, Изи. Привет, Маш. В каком смысле пафосней? Это про Макса в игре. А они сильнее, золотые пушки. Тогда есть смысл их собирать. Sportes. Sounds very clear. That's good. I had noise gate. I always had noise gate before, but some people told me when I have noise gate, a part of my phrase of my voice is cutting out. So I disabled noise gate. When I disabled it, you could hear the game twice.
Money gets you anything on prescription, and here, there's plenty of
The
that.
first painkiller. А, про золотые пистолеты. Как ты дела? Прошла DLC для Ведьмака? Everything sounds fine, yeah. Thanks. Thanks.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work! Now you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him. Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Bronco! What have you done with him?
Yeah, actually I can shoot him. Еще прохожу DLC Каменные сердца. Потом планирую в Кровь Вино отправиться. Это хорошо. Я Ведьмака много очень играл, когда еще DLC не вышли. Потом, когда вышли DLC, я играл на английском, но до DLC не дошел. Короче, я что-то в него переиграл. А в DLC так и не попробовал. Хотя многие говорили, что DLC даже самая лучшая часть игры. Русский мат на английском это как? Либо русский мат, либо английский мат. Как можно русский на английском? Они бы очень удивились, потому что я не матерюсь. Никогда. Press Q near the object. Yeah, that's a different system. You can take cover. Press E to vault desk.
Once Bronco was
space.
out the door, all bets were off. I had to keep moving.
Три раза прошла. Да, у меня друг один, я не знаю, раз 5 прошел. Но я обычно больше одного раза не играю. Слишком много еще других игр. Но Ведьмак, конечно, очень хороший. Можно и 3 раза пройти. Bullet camera. Shoot lost enemy. Slow down bullet camera, hold right click. Continue shooting. Yeah, this game is much more cinematic. Тогда не было других. They're in Brazil, right? So they speak Portuguese, not Spanish.
I had to move quick, or Bronco's next charitable donation would be to the worms. It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive. Almost as much as I did.
What was that? Take a painkiller and restore some health, yeah? Yep. Oh, the screen will be blurry now every time I take a painkiller. So epic. Вот это очень пафосно. Flash and buttons, open doors and gates.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Eight seconds should dodge. What challenge? Выдает только акцент на самое главное.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
You're almost dead. Maybe I should have played on normal. I'm not almost dead. They deceived me. I have more than half HP. Come on. I think I was streaming Russian. And I will in Polish. Give me 5 years and I will stream in Polish. I was drinking. The most clumsy Max Payne ever.
Rodrigo, it's Max.
Oh, yeah, you can move like that. Look at that. A bit closer.
Rodrigo was in the van. Maybe it was time to let him out.
Almost. Rodrigo, wait a second. Okay. I didn't press anything.
It was time to let the cat out of the bag.
You're okay. You're okay. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay. Just right here. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão. Continua dando multas.
Great. I don't know Portuguese.
Vamos.
No, I know vamos. What kind of police finishes off people?
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Привет, я Ишка, это мой первый русский стрим. So you didn't just decide to stream in Russian, you decided to capture my stream right now.
The only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
Oh, the second chapter already.
A couple of days later, it was back to work. Ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you! Sorry, what was that? Oh, I was saying we get into a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Faba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. It's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. I love this place. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Oh, look, it's Alfonso's little
Marcelo, Fabiana, it's been too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana. I'm glad you are still with us. Come, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo. Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
Well, call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful.
Hey Touch, you must have joined earlier, so you saw the chat messages. Да, я могу делать что хочу. You know what? Suspiciously, when you write on Twitch, your messages, your Russian messages on Twitch sound like native would speak without mistakes, but when you were trying to write on YouTube, it was much worse. For some reason you speak much better. You write much better on Twitch. How's it going, Touch?
You know Anastasia?
Oh, yeah, I know Anna.
It's going good. Tomorrow we'll go to Estonia on a Bon Jovi concert. That's very cool. Hey, going to a different country, but it's not really far away from you. One of my old friends, I don't even like talk to this friend anymore. We've been friends a very long time ago. I saw on some social networks pictures that he was on Bon Jovi concert in Moscow, I think, like yesterday or today. He was there, Bon Jovi concert. Must be very cool. I've never been to any musical concerts, never.
Your table, nothing but the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio booked in advance.
Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. If he were good, he'd be in Barcelona, Milan, he couldn't even make it in Germany. Now he comes back here and acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, name Caesar. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, you're a man of the world. What do you fucking do it, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit. People. Fuck them. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
YouTube я выучил русский лучше.
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
Indian TV show. This game about Brazil. It's a Brazil, South America, not India. Монтаж индийских сериалов на...
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time.
Нет, никогда не видел сериалов у них. Я видел пару фильмов.
I knew if I didn't get to the girls soon, they'd be leaving this place with either a price on their heads or a tag on their toes.
Well, the people are gone now, that's a small improvement. But still, we're still going to leave this place. No worries. Я с тобой согласен. Still, Shkaret, still no mistakes. 2 more messages. Look very authentic.
Who was I trying to kid?
Oh no,
I was behind the pace of deck.
I wanted to use a revolver. I just changed the weapon to look at it for a second. And there was a cutscene.
Ago in the past 10 years,
Now I'm stuck with Uzi.
I was never gonna get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time.
Failed. Oh, okay, I had to follow them, I guess, quickly. Yeah, Max Payne has only one job, to look very epic. That's all.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time.
I just hired a Russian Twitch streamer right instead of me. Which one? Do I know him?
The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side.
How much
And
you pay
sure
him?
Enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Community, yeah. I know it, but I never watched. Yeah, see you, Touch. Have fun. I really don't like this music.
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford. Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now was the one he'd be leaving in.
Oh, part of Golden Weapon.
Time was a luxury I couldn't afford. I remembered there was a patio upstairs. About the only thing I'd managed to clock in that place was the smoking area.
Yeah, I don't like the setting and atmosphere change. It's not noir anymore. There's no comic book type of cutscenes. But the first two games were much better in this regard. But the gameplay wise, this game is very good. It's the best out of trilogy. It's much more fun to shoot. It's very well made. Very cool physics and graphics.
Hey, Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Cara, they came out here. They went that way into the lounge.
Come here.
Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind me. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch.
There are two more harder difficulties than this one, but this one is actually pretty hard enough. Okay, a few bullets and you're almost dead. I hope I did the right choice. Play on hard.
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Foda-se, seu filho da puta!
I was trying to shoot his legs. Still wasted bullet time.
I had no choice but to keep pushing forward.
I missed that. I could open all the doors in the second game. Different wardrobes and drawers. I cannot do it here.
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
There must be some painkillers.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them.
I got so used to save the game every 5 seconds. And there is no quick save here.
I couldn't remember the last time I'd done drugs in a nightclub.
Japanese-style restaurant.
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a better class of psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
All I said!
Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober.
Hey, hola!
Look, there they are.
Quick, get after them! Are you crazy? We can't just leave her! Max, you gotta do something! Come on! Get the rifle back there!
Bad? Really? That's quick. I can be quick as well. Thanks to the game, they didn't force me to do platforming like in the first 2 games. All this jumping on a helicopter was just a cutscene. It's amazing how many bandits they have. I guess that's the last enemy.
She's headed inside, Passos. Get us down there.
All right, I'm headed to the helipad.
They even have a rocket launcher. And And I can shoot rockets and missiles in the air. Yeah, the first 5 minutes of Max Payne 3 is more... I don't know what to say. It's more crazy than the first game.
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Golden guns, grinds, arm dealer, 50 arm shots. Ah, shooting in the arm. I actually did it 26 times already, accidentally. 42 enemies killed with a handgun, and that's just the beginning. I'll be back in a few minutes. Small break. Alright, I'm here. He's back. You're welcome back, me.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Foi por isso que ela...
Oh, great. I cannot see them from this position. Spain war tactician. Don't see the enemy. Come on. Great, from the beginning. I haven't decided which weapon I like more. I don't know.
Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui.
I think it's kinda loud now. Especially the music.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review.
And there are no
This was a
painkillers at all.
mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached everything with... It was Giovanna's necklace. I had to hope the rest of her was still intact.
Giovanna! Giovanna!
Max! Over here! What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What, do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Passos, where is he? Is he okay?
Had to make a quick detour. He's fine. He's right there.
Oh my god. It's Raul!
Giovanna!
Raul!
What the hell are you doing?
Giovanna! Hey! No, nothing. Go.
Seems like...
Oh, welcome back, Courtney. When did you leave? There's not much what happened. Everybody went to a nightclub, and some kind of a army of bandits attacked the nightclub. That's all. We were killing tons of enemies in a nightclub.
The guy wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball.
Are you okay?
My weakness was the drink. Passos was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.
Now I noticed. I noticed you said BRB. I just mean I don't remember when exactly, like what was happening in the game when you wrote BRB. But nothing really happened. Not much, I mean. One of the girls was kidnapped. That's all. Not much, yeah, just one girl kidnapped.
We have never paid out ransoms before. But I don't know. I don't like the feeling of this. What about you, Max?
I don't know. I'm no expert on hostage negotiations. I know people who are, but they're in America.
We don't have time for America.
I know you're right, Marcelo. It's not like I don't have the money to pay.
Father made a lot of money. We have always been targets. We all know that. But much as it pains me, I don't see we have a choice. Maybe after we pay, we find out who did it. We have them... Well, we all know what I'm saying.
Who do you think is targeting your family?
Haters.
Who can say? Life in this country is not easy, you can see that. I have tried to do business the right way, but that's not always possible. Of course I made enemies, but I've also paid a lot of bribes. I have no idea.
It's probably that street gang trying to get at me.
I don't know. People I know have tried to reach out to this group. Comando Sombra. They're not from any of the favelas around here. They're linked to the drug business. Now, what have I got to do with drugs? Nothing.
Everybody loves money.
I just want my wife back.
We can take the money to them.
Sem fazer barulho, sem fazer cagada, hein? Ei, vocês aí parados, filho da puta! Here they come.
Hey, put the gun down. Put down your gun.
Bota essa arma no chão agora.
Slow.
Não faça nada, estúpido. Me mostre o dinheiro.
What's he saying?
Open the bag, show me it's full of money.
Depressa, porra, depressa.
Easy, pal, easy.
Vem.
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range. They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. There's gotta be a first aid kit around here somewhere.
I've been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message. Trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast. God damn it!
It's different because he was shot in the cutscene. One shot, and he's almost dead now.
At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Come on, Max, let's go.
First aid kit. I'm sure that will fix the bullet. No problem.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
We need a first aid kit. With a first aid kit.
My easy
to help us.
Money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
Stupido. Yeah, this one I understood as well. This is the word you understand from any language.
Hold on, wait here a second.
But it's actually, it is one of the few games you can hear Portuguese language in the original. There is like half dialogues in English, half in Portuguese. Brazil Portuguese.
Looks like I missed all the fun.
You see there, Grandpa? Come on. I'm getting flashbacks to that wedding we worked in Aruba.
Yeah, back to the good old days when I thought I might actually like this job. Dumb sport.
Hey, careful, my friend. That's blasphemy in this town. You okay, bro?
Never better. Whose idea was this anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it bad?
Could be a lot worse.
Here.
Thank you.
Right. Here we go. Put the sleeve on, come on.
Like, it's so convenient, you can pause the game any moment, even during the video. A fun fact in French, the word silly is idiot. I guess just pronounced differently. Like, no, I cannot try French accent. I see. There is idiot. This word exists even in Russian language. Like one of the most famous books from 19th century is called Idiot by Dostoevsky. It's pronounced differently. Idiot. I guess Russian version of this word is from French, maybe. Idiot. But yeah, this word exists in almost all European languages, I guess.
Alright, don't be a pussy.
So what now?
We make sure that the right clowns get the money.
Who the hell do you think that was? Tried to gate crash our little wine and cheese party.
I have no idea. This is Sao Paulo, brother. Could be anyone.
Anyone with access to high-powered sniper rifles and trained killers.
That's pretty much everyone.
Great. So what now, Einstein?
Well, I guess we get these Comando Sombra their money and make sure they know we did not try to trick them otherwise. Fabiana, she won't come back in such good shape.
Caralho, mano, não faço ideia, foi uma cilada, cara. Nós precisamos sair daqui, vamos vazar, vamos!
Onde é a saída?
Come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia de estádio?
What does it mean in Russian? Oh, like a silly person, a stupid person. I guess the same as in French. Idiot.
Cala a boca, porra! Se concentra, caralho!
He's freaked out as we are.
Look, I get shot again, but it's not cutscene anymore, so Max doesn't care. Right in mouth.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Passos had done a good job with the bandage, and an even better job with the pills.
I knew it.
Couldn't feel my arm anymore. I couldn't feel much of anything.
I knew it. If I come back to this room, there should be another painkiller.
Snap out of it, bro. What are you waiting for? Let's go.
Even in the first Max Payne, this vending machines worked. Like this game, much newer, 10 years newer, and here they don't work. So disappointing.
The people of Sao Paulo lived and died this game. That day more than most.
It's the same. So the book actually is just called Silly or Stupid. I need that book. I haven't read it. Actually. Minus 56 out of 10. No working vending machines, yeah. So bad. I don't really know what's this book about. Will not be able to explain. But it definitely has an English translation. It's like one of the most famous books.
Let's see if this thing works.
By Dostoevsky. We had to read a different book in school called Crime and Punishment. I read that one, and there is another one called Demons, but it's not about demons. Basically unplayable, yeah. Cannot stand the game anymore. No vending machines.
So what am I, the button pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it.
Good job.
Just another day at the office, huh?
Should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't even begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
Oh, see you, Alex.
How's it going?
Have a good night. There are lots of movies or like TV series based on these books. I could probably watch on stream. That's another idea in the bank of ideas I will never do. Actually.
What we got here?
Does he have the money?
No?
Thanks, Alex. Good night.
You might be able to tell us what the fuck is going on.
Seu filho da puta. Heads up. Here come his friends.
Oh, he didn't mind that I killed him.
Something tells me we're heading in the right direction.
Straight on here, I'll cover
Oh, I've heard about crime and punishment, but we never read it in school. Hmm.
We gonna do this?
Okay, it's like obligatory to read here. I guess
Hit me that this bloodbath
it must be
was
every
probably
Russian,
being recorded in HD.
every
The
person living in
relations will
Russia
make more
should
in the
read it
sports pages tomorrow
in
morning.
school.
Wasting time, man. Okay, let's go. Come on, let's move.
Son of a bitch.
You okay?
About
You okay?
before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
I just got shot from the shotgun twice.
We gonna do this?
Are you
More
okay?
trophies and game plans. It had been a very long time since I'd had one of either.
I'd make some of those bullets if I was you. Let's go, Max. We're wasting time, man.
Oh, this guy can
Sounded like
teleport.
we were the
Great.
only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore.
Nice
This
ability.
town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
If I could teleport, I wouldn't mind traveling. Like in a movie. There is a movie about a guy having the ability to teleport anywhere. I don't remember how it's called. Teleport? Or jumper? Or something.
Não, aqui. Aqui. Essa porta aqui, fecha essa porta depressa. Que pariu! Ei, peraí, não me deixa aqui sozinho.
O que, seu viado do caralho? Cadê a porra do dinheiro? Vou meter uma bala na sua cabeça, filha da puta! Hein?
Now I have different enemies.
Filha da puta! Eles devem ter ido por aqui. Vamos abrir a porta.
They seem nice enough.
Sai! Sai! Vamos, pega os caras! Pega os caras!
Were they cops? You tell me. I don't think so.
Depressa. What does depressa mean in Portuguese? They say it very often. Depressa.
Come on. They're going after the cash. I've had enough of these fools.
Pega, pega, pega!
Não vai deixar ele fugir.
It's gonna be have to read Shakespeare and other random Renaissance readings. Your favorite was Dante's Inferno. You actually had to read it? Yeah, I know about it. But we didn't have to read it. We had to read some kind of a medieval French novel. I don't remember the author. I have a book somewhere here, like, in Russian. Some kind of a, it was, I think, Gargantua and Pantagruel. Some kind of two French names. It was kind of grotesque, about a giant or something. But I don't remember by heart, like what the books we had to read in school. I remember sometimes. Can't remember now. I'm trying to remember what kind of American US authors we had to read. Maybe Jack London? This one? Some of his works we read in school, and something else. I read Shakespeare, 2 of his not novels, but not poems. 2 of his works. I read it in Russian a long time ago. I never read it in English yet.
Last rites, don't you think?
Look at this blackjack. This is high-end gear. These guys are seriously financed.
Yeah, I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time. The money will be long gone. We gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
Wait. I might have written a book on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote from it.
Nice. I'm not quick enough.
I didn't give a damn about the money.
It wasn't mandatory.
What happened to Fabiana?
It just you chose it. Good choice.
Look out!
The assignment was that we had to do was explain it to the whole class, and trying to explain the different levels of hell was certainly interesting. It's written in like a poem, right? It's not a prose. Dante's Inferno is written like Shakespeare works, like a poem. "50 arm shots, I got it. And what's the point of the achievement?" But in Italian, yeah.
It was time to introduce our sniper.
Originally in Italian.
More intimate and short range.
Bro, let's get up there. Guy was getting annoying.
What the hell did they know about the exchange?
This is Sampa, bro. That kind of cash doesn't stay quiet for long. And these kids like expensive toys. Here, put this on. A better chance if we split up.
Almost looks like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, right. Don't speak too soon, brother.
Looks like it's coming from the stands.
Shit, they got the guy with the bag.
Stay here, cover me. I'll go after him.
Hey, keep your headset on.
I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
There was someone else behind me. Almost. There was only one guy left. Наян, выключи фонарь. А, спасибо. Наверное, очень много раз прошел их. Макс Пейн. It was funny, yes, I don't understand a little bit of Italian or French, but reading it in the original writing, my mom had to help me because there were words. You were trying to read it in Italian. I thought you read it in English. The press, yeah, they... Characters in the game said it like 10 times. The press. I was just wondering. На N он не хочет выключать фонарик. На B. На B выключил. Quickly? Depressa means quickly? It looks like an English word. Depression. Depressed. It's the first time ever in this game I'm a bit lost. Where to go? It's either this way or I should go back.
All right, I'm inside. Yep. Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it out.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né? E a menina? Alguma alpinista social aí casada com algum cara aqui. Mesma história de sempre.
What's happening, Max?
Exactly what it sounds like.
That was a good one.
Looks like a
1 inch you lost.
or something. I'm gonna check it
Yeah,
out.
I'm almost always lost.
Vai nos matar, hein?
Nothing new.
Voltar com dinheiro, né? E a menina, alguma alpinista social aí casada com algum cara rico.
Mesma história de sempre.
Ele tá aqui! What's happening, man?
Exactly what it sounds like.
Очень сложный эксперимент. Сложно. Yeah, and you don't have grenades in this one. In the previous game you could have like 10 grenades at the same time. 0 here.
Claudio, your golden boy. He'd sure picked the wrong party on the wrong night. Although if the past week was anything to go by, it was safe to assume any party with the Broncos in attendance was the wrong one to be at.
Ты говоришь, они не поймут, что я русский. Смотрят два американца, которые уже целый год меня смотрят. I read it in Italian first and the English version to see the difference in story details. My mom saw it crystal clear though. Yeah, that's too many languages. I still know only 2 languages.
I hear you. Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator.
Where are you headed?
I'm going up. I don't know. Guessing nowhere nice.
Sign of the money?
Nope. Just people shooting at me. Our surprise guest brought a lot of friends. All right. I'm in the upper stands.
I see you. Be careful, you got company.
Grenade again. I was a nerd, what do you expect? By example. Нет перевода, в смысле озвучки, голоса. Только субтитры, наверное.
made it.
How's it looking, Max?
It's all clear up here.
What about the kid with the money?
I don't even... Must be still in this section.
Wait. Hang on.
What's happening, Passos?
The whole gang up ahead of my way. I'm almost out of ammo, bro. I can run for it.
All right. Try to clear you some space.
Going back in, bro. Are you kidding me?
Get them off me, bro! Pull the trigger, bro! Now take out the other two! Still got one on me!
Bulletproof jacket doesn't help.
Top of the stairs, Max! On the left of the booth!
Even tells me you were one of the students that went for the bare minimum in school. Not really. I was one of the students that struggled very much in school. It was very difficult for me to pass exams. I had to go to additional classes and hire tutors and stuff like that. Like I had 6 classes in school, and then I went to additional 2 classes after school because I was doing poorly. В первой, второй части музыка особенно классная. Здесь я еще не решил.
Just stay calm.
Another one on the other side of the railing!
Damn, it's locked. I'm gonna try the other side.
Can I catch a fucking break here? I still got 2 of them on me! Now deal with the other one! Boss was right behind me!
You struggle to get to the bare minimum. In some
I got it.
subjects.
Quick, Max! This doesn't look good. Shoot, Max, shoot! Come on, buddy! Taking some serious heat here!
Wasn't doing good, very good at school.
I'm making a run for it!
It was difficult.
No chão, filha da puta! Agora!
That was too close. I'm getting inside before any more show up.
I'm clear, Max. Damn, bro. That wasn't fun.
Listen to me, you head for the chopper. We need to be ready to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll stay on the money.
Sounds like a plan.
Bit late for a plan, pal.
God damn it! Max?
Shit. Now I got another sniper on me. So let me deal with this guy first.
All right, bro. I'm moving too. Stay in touch.
Попробую там акцент поменять на американский. Это лучше и так, как я сейчас разговаривал, это лучше, как я могу изобразить американский акцент. Лучше не получится.
place was like Fort Knox.
Hey, Passos. Passos. I've got you on the security camera. Where are you?
I don't know. Somewhere in this goddamn stadium. Jesus.
What's going on there?
I think the guys that came to rob us are coming to finish the job.
Remind me again, who are these fine gentlemen?
Some kind of paramilitaries, I don't know.
Paramilitaries?
Right-wing guns for hire, ex-cops, military, I don't know. But they can handle weapons.
What's going on now?
Guy's pleading for his life. He's saying that Fabiana is being held at the docks of the Chete River. Jesus, they've shot him.
Well, there goes the money. Now we've lost the wife and $3 million bucks. The boss will be giving us a raise at this rate.
Yeah, that's messed up, all right. Come on. We gotta get out of this place. Take care of that guy in the IT tower. I'll meet you at the chopper.
I'm gonna make a run for the light rig. I had a hole in my second favorite drinking arm, and the only way we were likely to get Fabiana back now was in installments. Whoever our uninvited guests were, I was about done playing soldiers.
Hippo restaurant, yeah, I noticed. What subjects were this that she struggled with? Like science, like math, geometry, physics, chemistry. I had good marks in subjects like history. Just come back to this place later. With a burger. I hope it's a big one.
There was only one way up there. Okay, I'm going up.
Good. Make it quick.
Believe me, I ain't gonna drag this out.
Ну да, можно распознать по акценту. Много акцентов разных.
Destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up, but things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
Акцент злодеев русский. Ну да. Во второй части у этого Влада был такой типа русский акцент. Ну, типа русская мафия. Because history is easy, it's just based on memory. But everybody has a different memory abilities. You know, some people are able to learn tones of texts by heart and the whole dictionary. Some people can barely remember a telephone number, so...
We'd have destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up, but things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
How big? It should weight at least as much as Hippo.
Bad idea.
Ну, в фильмах плохими изображают из-за холодной войны, наверное. Долгое время была холодная война. Поэтому, типа, во многих фильмах русские и американские шпионы друг другу противостоят, как Джеймс Бонд или что-нибудь еще. History was never my strong point, specifically because of all the memorizing. Yeah. You just have to remember by heart all the dates, events, the people, quotes or stuff. It's easy to remember if you like it. When you hate something, super difficult to remember. If you like the subject, it's much easier. Oh, this guy looks like Captain Price from Call of Duty. Isn't to say I was bad, just also wasn't good. I get it. Worse than in math. At math, at least.
Bro. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah, geography. Didn't have problems with geography.
At least we know where she is. Yeah. Fantastic. Another good day's work. Trouble seems to find us, Max.
Sure. Trouble finds us the same way you found me. Slumped in a bar. Drunk on self-pity. I'd been sitting at the bar for 3 hours.
Kepler
Or
4.
about 5 years, depending on how you looked at things. I tried not to look at things. I tried not to think about when it was that my existence became less about the things that make up people's lives and more about the holes that losing those things leave behind. But I wasn't doing a very good job at it. These pricks had been annoying me for days. They were typical Jersey rich kids. The ringleader, I think his name was Tony. His dad was some well-known hood, drug dealer, racketeer, pillar of the New Jersey community.
Line them up, line them up, line them up. Let me ask you a question. Let's go. Where the fuck are your donuts?
This kid had a well-developed sense of humor for New Jersey.
Seriously? I thought I told you to get out of here, old man. Yeah, old man, old man.
It's a nice echo. You gorillas have personalities of their own, or they just agree with everything you say?
Very funny, old man. Very fucking funny.
This guy's hilarious.
Yeah, has-been washed-up old cop should go on TV. Yeah. Tell some jokes about how you got your wife killed or some shit. Yeah, where's the little old lady? Or how you got involved with killers. Oh. I own this town, amigo.
That's a good line. You practice that in front of the mirror in your underwear? Your father owns this town. Yeah, dear old dad, well-known drug dealer and murderer. You're nothing but a chump.
Hey, disrespect my family. You ain't got the right.
Hey, you don't take that from this punk, Tony.
I ain't taking nothing from him. God hasn't already deprived them of. But I might start anytime. Now say you're sorry. You
Say you're sorry.
has-been caught, motherfucker. Say you are sorry.
Say you're fucking
Look
sorry,
away from me.
you
Look away
fucking
from me. Don't you stare at me. Say you're sorry.
Listen to him.
Which you want first?
The
Don't act clever, you fucking leather jacket dipshit cop con. Don't act clever. I will blow your brains all over this counter, every fucking where.
Come on, Tony, calm
Yeah,
the
don't fuck with me, Marty. I'll shoot you as well. Don't fuck with me.
Marty, he ain't fucking kidding. Put the gun down, son.
Who the fuck is this?
Put the gun down now.
Hey.
Thank you. Now get the fuck out of here before you get shot.
I got you. Who the fuck are you? I got you.
Don't worry about it.
Fuck.
Go on, fuck off.
I get you, motherfucker. Coming back for you,
Yeah.
you fuck.
I look forward to it.
Yeah? Stay right here. Stay right here. You don't know who you're fucking with.
Yeah, whatever. Max fucking Payne, how you doing, man?
I'm doing about as good as I look.
You don't remember me? Pasos. How Pasos? Come on, we went to the academy together, man. You don't remember?
That's going back a long way, French.
I spent 5 years on the beat in the Bronx, working homicide. I nearly got killed, man. I gave up. I got into private work. Here, Central America, Brazil, where my family comes from, all over.
Ah, that's great. Travel, see the world.
Yeah, keeps me busy. I take care of people, you know? Proper bodyguarding. Hey, I'm working for a good firm. I'm actually here on a bit of a recruitment drive.
Yeah, well, why don't you drive on off back into the sunset there, Pesos? It's been nice catching up.
At least let me buy you a drink.
Yeah, sure. Anybody can buy me a drink.
All right, 2 more. Look, this is the way we do it in Brazil, baby.
I had to admit, I kind of liked the guy.
Hey, another round. Max is buying.
He had a great set of stories, but I still wasn't interested in becoming a white knight again.
Saúde.
Cheers.
What, I don't look like I go to Shakespeare or something? Saúde!
Cheers.
Sorry, bit they come back. They came back. Из-за нас плохими считают, но большинство людей, которые просто живут в Америке, не занимаются политикой, им все равно, по сути. Плохими они не считают. Им просто все равно. Should be grateful he saved your life and you're being a jerk. He's drunk. US history is so boring, not all of this, but the part when it talks about every president was like there is more to the US history than the presidents. We learned only very basic stuff about US in worldwide history. Of course we have a special subject like Russian history, so we learn it a lot. And just a bit about US, some presidents, and like Independence War, the Second and the First World Wars. Not much. It's funny. There are only like 2-3 presidents in Russia so far. Really, there have been only 3 presidents. Before that, there was a USSR, and there weren't so many kind of presidents and leaders as well. Just a few of them. And before that, there were emperors. Yeah, we were learning about every single emperor and king.
To me?
Yeah. Fuck off.
I don't like spics who tell me to fuck off.
Well, good for you. Now fuck off.
Don't stare at me, whore.
Fuck you, asshole. No dick, asshole.
What'd you say?
You heard me. I'm not frightened of you, you spray-tan Guido douche.
Girl sure had balls. I had to give her that.
Oh, shit!
I don't know why I did it. Guess I never liked seeing girls get hit. But from that moment, I was dead in that town.
Every Max Payne's conversation ends up in gunfight. Things are cool to learn about. Not always. We were mostly learning like economics stuff. Like what kind of economic reforms were during this king or emperor.
Stay cool and we might survive this.
Fucking hell.
Good for you. Ah, he's up there. Didn't see him. I just found out yesterday this kind of a jacket called the Windbreaker. The one the bandit was wearing. I didn't know before it was called Windbreaker. So you see, even in the third Max Payne you have levels
The bar held
back
a
in
lot
New
of
York.
memories for me. Most of them fuzzy, but memories nonetheless. This looked like goodbye.
I know he brought a fucking army down here, but there ain't much left, Joe. Shit!
Time to see what's waiting outside for us.
Well, it ain't gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob.
Can I shoot the brewer? Yeah, it's actually possible.
The only way my first meeting with Passos could have gone any worse was if he turned a gun on me along with everyone else. I should have realized partnerships start as they mean to go on.
Read burger. And read some kind of a Chinese food in the box.
I still didn't remember having met Passos before, but then again, I didn't have any friends left from those days, and I didn't remember most nights after 6 p.m.
Was already ripped. Didn't look that good. Maybe it was a week old. Imagine if the whole game was like that. Again in New York, with snow, in the dark. But there was only one level like that. Oh, he survived the
I thought about saying the
car
cops,
exploding.
but this was no time for bad jokes.
He's just taking it too far. Chinese really gives evil eyes. It was put in a box. Usually, like some kind of a rice or noodles in a box. It's called Chinese food here. It became popular here only recently in my town. You couldn't buy it anywhere a few years ago. Now there are lots of restaurants offering this kind of boxes.
They ain't gonna make this easy for us, are they?
Stay over here. Cover me.
Yes, sir.
He could have been setting me up for a fall, but something told me to stay put and trust him.
That was my ally. Passos, sorry. He looks like a bandit. Not my fault. Applause. That was glorious.
And there he was, back in amongst it to help me out of a jam.
So why he doesn't help me? He's behind them. Great. I've been having those since I was really little. You truly have missed out on the Chinese food. I also mean, there is no authentic Chinese restaurant. Like, maybe there is no difference. Maybe there is difference. If it's like it's just some random restaurant, like a Russian restaurant, offering Chinese food, and there are only Russian cooks in the kitchen, at the kitchen. Maybe there is no difference. Maybe there is a huge difference if you try it and then actually in China, in an authentic restaurant. I mean, I have not tried authentic Chinese food. I tried some, but it was made in a cheap Russian restaurant.
There he was, back in amongst it to help me out of the jam.
You alright? Yeah, I'm good. I live right around the corner. Let's go this way.
Let's go, man.
The bar was right around the corner from my apartment. It only took a few minutes to get back.
It's a nice place you got here, homie.
Thanks for noticing.
To Beijing.
Why are you living like this?
Like what?
You know, scratching around? Sitting in bars all day?
Maybe I just haven't found the right guy to put a bullet through my head yet. I just don't know.
I can get you work, Max. Work that only a guy like you can do.
Can you give me work sitting in a bar feeling sorry for myself? Where do I sign up?
Saúde.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
You were the best guy in the academy. And you won medals on the street.
Hey, I lost loved ones on the street. All right? Family. More than once.
Yeah, I know. So leave. Start over. You've mourned enough.
I ain't a cop no more.
And this ain't cop work. This is protecting people in places where the cops ain't too hot.
No thanks, pal. I think I just better lay low for a while.
You, I want on the roof. You, I want on every doorway.
He needs a new tie. No. He has a different face in every game. If he has a different tie, I will not be able to recognize him anymore.
Who's that?
Anthony DeMarco, he's the father of the kid I just shot.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Hey! You killed my boy! You killed my only son!
We gotta get out of here now.
You're not inviting these guys in?
When had I ever needed to invite trouble in? It always found me, no matter where I hid.
Vamos, man, let's go!
Vamos. The US and China's Chinese food are different, unless you're in a Chinatown. Yeah, you see the trick. There is no Chinatown here, so the food is different. But also his tie is kinda ugly. He can do better. Yeah, it's definitely not cool. But he was wearing that tie since the 90s. You know, maybe 20 years ago, in the middle 90s, it was a pretty cool tie, maybe.
Hey, you're fucking dead!
Shh, my boy. Don't be afraid of the fires. You think they'll hurt you? You think they'll char your skin and char your bones? But it'll make you clean in the long run. The joys of hygiene! Come to me, you sinners, you evil men! You were born in filth and squalor, but today you will be cleansed. Cleansed in fire!
The times are changing. And Ty has gotta change with them. No, there must be some kind of traditions.
Brewer go out like that. But I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for. A chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night.
Let's keep up one tradition to wear the same tie. Examine clippings.
Looked like he was keeping an eye on me. Must have thought we were kindred spirits. More and more, I think he was right.
Isn't it the same hobo-looking guy we saved in the second game? No, I don't want to check out it again.
It made for interesting reading. If I'd been given a few more years looking into the bottom of a glass, I might have been on the same page.
Oh, so the journal is interesting, but the bomb is not. Maybe it's not a bomb. It doesn't go off. He had a lot of pits.
Up and out. Scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there.
This guy needs to do some spring cleaning. I imagine that's what your kitchen looks like. Why? Imagine it's so dirty. It's actually super clean right now. There is even like 0 dishes I need to clean. Everything is cleaned. All of the dishes. You should imagine all the aspects, yeah. You have a vivid imagination. What was that jump?
gunfire over Hoboken. Felt strange to be at the center of it again. The target, that is. Like an old comedian hearing one last round of applause.
Oh, pizza boxes. Yeah, there was a period. Like a few weeks when I ordered pizza a few times.
Don't look down.
But I didn't have more than 2 pizza boxes at the same time. I never had 3 pizza boxes. You know, I can throw it away. I don't collect them. I take that as a compliment, yeah. It is.
Alright guys, let's look alive. We're gonna get this prick. Come on, I wanna hear some motivation. Let's go. Hey, what was that?
Clumsy Max Payne.
Up there! Up where? Up there! What you bitching? No, there he is! Shoot him! God damn it!
You need some help there, brother?
I needed help 5 minutes ago.
You look like you were doing fine.
Yeah, well, it doesn't feel that way.
Well, you ain't lost it. Hey, it looks like there might be a way down through the wreck up here.
Yeah, 3.
There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
Who on earth do you think I am?
Hey, say goodbye. We gotta go.
Yeah, he looks older. He must be like closer to 50 now. He was 30 in the first game. He was 35 maybe in the second game. He's 40 plus in this one.
And they're always one step ahead.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Even if they would have wanted to make a next Max Payne game, it would pretty old for all this action. Though there are rumors about a new Splinter Cell game, and Sam Fisher, the main character of Splinter Cell, was like around 50 in the last game. They either make a remake or a prequel, or he will be like 60 in the next game. I need painkillers. Can't wait until Max Payne 25. He'll be 111. Unfortunately, I will not live long enough to play it.
Got me into this shit. Come on.
I was guessing the stairs wouldn't take us to the penthouse, but they were worth a shot.
Fancy seeing you here.
Oh no. Did it.
Civilian compliance meeting up here.
You never know. Yeah.
We gotta wade down to the street.
very optimistic to think that way.
You settling in here? Come on, let's go. Come on.
This New York location is... this whole level is pretty long.
These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop in me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat in me didn't give a shit.
How do they know I'm a cop? Because of the tie? Only cops wear this kind of silly ties. No, headshot. Do you think the oldest woman in the world thought she would live to 122? Yeah. She didn't expect, apparently. Huh. Yeah, without more painkillers, it's pretty difficult. Really, one shot. I think I just get one shot, and that's all. This level is particularly difficult. My good friend here doesn't help at all. He didn't ask for his help. Yeah. You're right.
I'm fine with the leather. This don't show the blood so much.
How's this look?
Really? Again? It seems like on the previous levels they weren't killing me so quickly.
Ain't no kids playing back here!
Dead end.
But you knew your way around these parts.
Let's just get over there.
Yeah? Think you need a hand?
No, do you?
So, Courtney, do you know anything about Chinese Three Kingdoms novel? It's about, I mean, do you know anything about this Chinese period of history, like 200 years, 3rd century, about three kingdoms fighting each other? I'm trying to remember how it's called in English. There was a novel, like in 14th century. Chinese writer and historian wrote a novel loosely based on history. It's a romance of three kingdoms.
Let's go, amigo.
You like that?
Should be a bit quieter in here.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is what the TV series
Yeah, I can see why you'd want
I wanted to watch is about.
It's real charming.
Isn't it?
So look, I got some friends in Queens. We can stay there for a few days.
Queens.
You want a job yet, Max?
Chapter 5.
So here we were, miles up the Tiete River, looking for what we did not know.
Max. You listening? Max! So like I was saying, I think they're a group called the Crashapre.
Why'd you tell me they were called the CS?
They are. I mean, Fabiana. She was kidnapped by the CS. The guys that crashed that little party at the stadium, they were a group of paramilitaries.
You'll have to forgive me for not being able to follow all this.
You're not supposed to follow it. The government can't even follow it. It ensures that no one's ever guilty.
So why'd they do it? Bust us at the stadium.
Somebody told them we were gonna be there with a whole lot of money. Anyway, the money's gone. Just hope we can get the girl back.
Yeah, me too. Wonder where the hell she is.
You know, there's a harbor about half a mile up. She's gotta be there. This is a known Comando Sombra area.
You know, if I've been doing my job properly, we wouldn't be out here in the middle of nowhere looking for some broad who got pinched on my watch.
That's what we tell ourselves, huh? It's all our fault.
No, I'm serious. By the time they grabbed the girls, I was half cut. I ain't slipping, man. I'm slipped. I'm a bad joke.
Max, we work private security. We're all ex-soldiers, ex-special forces, ex-cops, ex-good guys. We all have our reasons why we became ex. Maybe now we can put things right, okay?
So that was it, was it? Say the magic word and be absolved of your sins. If only shit were that simple, I'd have done it years ago. Me, I've been stuck in the past so long, I'd forgotten what year it was.
Hey, Max, quit your daydreaming. This is it. It's over there. I'm gonna cut the engine. Glide in.
Don't go anywhere.
I learned about the different dynasties, and now Western China because part of mainland China. But there is so much history, I probably don't know. And yeah, and I cannot explain properly. I linked it in chat earlier. I will give you a link again. I thought about maybe watching the first episode. I wanna check out how it looks. At least the first episode. It's about the end of Han dynasty. It's like a 190 year, 1800 years ago. It's one of the, it seems like one of the most popular periods of Chinese history. There are lots of stuff based on it. Han dynasty fell apart into 3 different kingdoms, like Wu, Wei, and something else. So that's about it. It's based on a novel, 3 Kingdoms, written in medieval times, so there is a lot of unhistorical stuff, I guess. Not totally historical. Resume, settings, restart level, grinds, exit. I guess there is no manual saving. I don't need to save. You've heard more about Ming and Tsing. Well, now 3 Kingdoms movie is still here. I wanted to watch it. Is it a 2008 3 Kingdoms? This one? There is also... I know a few actors from it. I forgot all the names. Any unsaved progress will be lost. I haven't saved even once. If there is no autosave in this game, and next time I launch it, I will not play it again. I hope there is autosave. Aha, you can see how many chapters. There are 14 chapters. And we have finished... what? Chapter 5 is not available? Should I replay chapter 4? I wonder how they managed to make a movie out of this book. Or this, because the TV series is like 100 hours long. And the movie is about the same, but it's 3 hours long. Q in Chinese is a chi sound. I think in Russian, when you read about Chinese history in Russian, this Q character is pronounced ts. Like if you read the Russian Chinese books translated into Russian, all the characters and places are written with ts sound. But yeah, it's different in Chinese. I get it. It's more like ch, ching. This one, let me check out. Radcliffe. No, I have not watched it. I want it. But I haven't watched. The first chapter of the 2-part story centered on the battle fought in China's 3 Kingdoms period. Yeah, I guess the TV show is about 30 years before that. It's 220. And TV shows 190. There are different characters still alive. Yeah, I could watch that. Polish title was Three Kingdoms. I can check out what's the Russian title. Wait a second. In Russian it's called The Battle Near the Red Cliff. Almost the same. Longer than English title. Just Red Cliff or The Battle at Red Cliff. It was really good. Let me restart the stream. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I do not finish. I will restart.